Welcome back, everybody. I'm Brad.
I'm Steve.
And today we have game one of round one of our beer bracket.
Yes.
So we did switch it up a little bit from what you guys did see last Saturday or whatever on the bracket we put out. We really couldn't find any good Belgians.
Yeah, and we wanted to be able to walk
Yeah.
later. That's a lot of Belgians.
So what we decided, because we did have some comments say, oh, I like the IPA bracket. So what we kind of did was we took 8 IPAs and 8 stouts.
Mm-hmm.
And we're doing a stout side and an IPA side. Then at the very end, we will have a stout versus a IPA.
And I know some people out there are thinking, well, wait a minute, that's completely different beer styles. How can you do that? Well, luckily we like both styles, I think, about the same. And that's kind of how we chose those two styles. Right. So really when we go to review it, it is going to be very much, the best of the stout versus the best of the IPA. It's not going to be, well, I prefer IPAs over stouts, so therefore IPA wins. No, it will be the best of the best.
And again, this is our opinion. We're not going to rate beer unless we have to.
It's the only one that matters. So.
Yeah, it's what do we like best. It's not, oh, rate beer has this at 100 and you guys, dropped it out of the first round.
Yeah.
That doesn't matter. It's what we want. So we are sorry that we made you guys list browns and all this stuff, but
we will get to them.
Yes.
Eventually.
Yep. But yeah, just what we could find, and technically the price on some of them, it wasn't worth it.
Yeah.
So that's what we decided. So this is game one of round one in the stout category.
Yeah. And now what's interesting too is we did bring in last year's winner and throw them in the IPA round. So that should be interesting to see, can they get as far as they did last year? So we'll have to see that. So the first beer that Brad's opening is called Round Barn. Well, the brewery's Round Barn. And I got to look at the card here because I'm going to screw up the name. It's Orinoco Cocoa Stout. And I'm sure I pronounced that wrong. But what's interesting about both these beers is they actually come in roughly around the same alcohol percentage. The other one he opened is the Dogfish beer for breakfast. They both come in, right around, the Dogfish is a little higher with the 7.4, I believe. And then the Round Barn is a little lower at 5.8, but still kind of close, But their IBUs were really close.
Right.
We had 30 and 35. So I don't think you're really going to tell a difference between IBUs, which is good. But it should be interesting to see if the alcohol level plays a difference.
Right. Yep. And just so we're fair, if we do come up with a tie where, say, I pick Round Barn and Steve picks Dogfish, we will go to Beer Advocate or Rate Beer, and whatever one has the highest score will win.
Yeah.
So that's how it is. And the reason why we're using these glasses is because this beer has to last through the whole entire tournament. We didn't buy 4 beers of one
could
kind.
Not do that. That would not be good.
So let's get into it. We're going to do, you want to do, since the ABVs are pretty much the same, just start with the Dogfish?
Sure. Yeah, we can do that. So just right off the bat, I think color-wise, we're pretty darn close.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't see through either one. There's a slight hue on the Round Barn.
Yeah, I was going to say the Round Barn is lighter if I get the light just right.
Yeah, but you're not going to be able to tell in probably a thicker glass.
Right.
So
smell.
Oh, that's interesting.
I'm almost getting some pepper, like bell pepper.
There's a lot going on in that beer. Wow, I do very faintly smell the dark roast malts in there, but man, you're right. That there's pepper, some sort of.
Good thing we're not getting any eggs, like a Western omelet or something.
Right. All right.
Taste. Pepper.
Yep, pepper comes through. I do get some dark roast on the end that's dry.
Yeah, it's like pepper as maybe like a bell pepper pepper.
Yeah, not a crack.
Yeah, not black pepper.
Yeah.
I am getting the roasted malts in there.
A little bit.
But that pepper takes you almost from the middle all the way to the back.
It does.
Just a little bit. And that's, what's the ABV?
7.4.
I would say I'm not getting any alcohol or anything out of it.
No.
Okay. Round Barn.
That smells sweet. Yeah.
Maybe a little bit of sweetness, but I'm not getting like a roasted malt, chocolate, anything.
I think it does have lactose in it, so that helps kind of bump up the sweetness a little.
But you would think there would be chocolate.
Yeah. Huh.
It is a cocoa stout.
Very true, yeah. You're not getting any of that on the nose.
Smell. Okay, taste.
I get a little of that cocoa now.
Yeah, sweeter, maybe that lactose with some chocolate.
It's going to be a tough one for me. Because it's really... They're drastically two different beers.
Right.
It's like, do you like a little, green pepper, kind of higher alcohol, even though it doesn't come through? Or do you like a little sweeter...
Right.
No smell of chocolate on the nose, but you do get a slight taste of chocolate.
Right. But I'll make mine easy. I'm going Dogfish.
Are you?
All the way. It's hands down Dogfish. It's not even close.
See, it's a coin toss for me just because they're so different.
Well, I'm not saying, though, that because it does say beer for breakfast, and I'm, like I said, I almost think that pepper reminds me of a Western omelet or something like that. But the Round Barn, to me, if you have cocoa, chocolate, something in your name, it better be coming out. And to me, it's way too light in the chocolate range or even bitterness. If you wanted to say that cocoa nibs or whatever they're using in this was for bitter, that beer is not bitter.
No, and I think I'm agreeing with you, only because I know, there's on the very, very back end. There's a little smoke on this, which I like.
Yeah.
This is still a good beer. The thing I think they could have done differently is up the chocolate a little bit, and then maybe lowered the lactose. Only because
you think the sweetness is coming through.
It might be covering up the chocolate, and if it had more chocolate in it, I'd be fine with the amount of lactose.
Right. Correct.
Yeah.
So you're going with
Dogfish.
Dogfish. Cool. So that'll wrap up game 1 of round 1.
Our first winner.
Yeah, our first winner, and it's moving on to round 2. So until then, I'm Brad.
I'm Steve.
Happy brewing.
See you next time.
Thank you for watching this video. Thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if you didn't. Leave me a comment down below to tell me what you thought about this video. Also, don't forget to subscribe and share, and hit that bell so you know when new videos are coming out. You can check out these videos over here. Also, head over to 31stbrewing.com for everything beer and home brewing related.